We're going to Wisconsin and we're gonna shoot some deer. It's gonna be a great week. It's gonna be the year. There we go. Michael Danielson here. On my way with my buddy Scott Rambo to the great state of Wisconsin from Minnesota. We are looking for big bucks on public land, and we're just kind of running and gunning and getting after it. We found some good spots in previous years, so we just kind of go there and see what there is to see, and hopefully this is the year that we actually get a buck on camera. Okay, here it is. We've made it to the great state of Wisconsin. Woo, woo. Everything was happening so fast just there. But we are in Wisconsin. We're doing it. I can smell the bucks already. Here we go. All right. We are in camp. It's about 12:30 right now. Scott's outside shooting his bow. I am getting ready to go to bed here. We're going to probably get up around 4 o'clock tomorrow morning, start the eggs. And we're going to try a spot that should be potentially okay. It's always a little risky going in before you scout, but we'll see. We'll see. One thing is for sure, we are very excited. Scott.
Check it out. I'm good to go.
Scott is in the middle. Should be good. Scott had a heartbreaker a couple years ago with a giant buck, and his life has been, well, for a few days after that, it looked a lot like this frame. Darkness, shrouds of darkness. But anyways, we're pretty excited. It's going to be a real early morning, so catch you then. 4:30 has come with a vengeance. Seth's like, I can't get up right now.
The heater would work.
It's too cold. It's so cold.
No problem.
Morning has come, and the coffee is on. It's ready. I got a big dilemma on where I have two different spots I'm thinking about going. I can't, it's tough to narrow it down. One is where I shot my buck last year. And the other one is where I saw a nice buck walking around. Look at him, he's so... Oh.
Nothing coming out of these vents.
Oh, it's so cold.
Something is wrong.
Yes, you're a big old Sally. Scott's been awake for approximately 10 minutes. Has not stopped.
I've been awake for like an hour.
Not stopped complaining. He's like a delicate flower in a spring breeze. I can't believe how cold it is in here. This is unlivable.
It is unlivable.
We're in like a 26-foot long camper. Living. I have my own room in this thing. It's fantastic.
Go up there. It's about 32 degrees. Doesn't make any sense.
I will say the thermostat was a little low this morning, but...
What was it at?
Well, I don't know. I think it was at 64.
No way! No way! It was at like 30. So, I think you had the thing on air conditioning. Literally.
We got 5 days to go. We'll see how long we can survive this mess. Eggs and bacon, baby. Did forget a spatula, but we got 2 spoons here. Well, morning has broken like the first morning. We're in the tree in a nice funnel. I got a big swamp behind me here. I got a big swamp behind you. Actually, it's a pretty small swamp, but there's a nice little pinch point between the two of them. The one thing that is a little odd is I'm hearing
what sounds like a skid steer behind me about 400 yards in the middle of the forest. So I haven't quite figured that out yet. I don't know if they're building a road or logging to the north up there. But that's ruined my hunt, so I'm gonna go scouting. It is afternoon hunt of day 1, October 25th, 2017. Did a lot of walking today, a lot of scouting, looking for good spots, and finally just came to a spot that's been very good for us in the past. It's the spot I shot my biggest buck ever. It was a 160-inch 8-pointer. Real nice deer. Assume that it would be good tonight no matter what. There's corn over here in the field. And then just hardwoods surrounding it. They kind of come from everywhere out in the hardwoods. So we'll see what happens. I'm getting a little sleepy. Hopefully I do not fall asleep. The temptation is real. We'll see if there's any deer to keep me awake. Okay, just keep sucking coffee. It's been 10 minutes. I'm definitely having a tough time keeping the eyes open today. Hopefully the coffee can make something happen here. The action, first of all, the wind is not in my favor right now. I see me some does coming up on me. I did fall asleep for a little while, but I woke up in the nick of time. It's a good size doe, baby. So Scott's not gonna make it. How's it going? One. I can't hunt both spots. It's one person per spot. I'm going. Let's go! Day 2, morning. October 26th. Heading to the river bottom. Gonna try and catch him coming off of a food plot. Should be beautiful view. We'll see if the deer are moving. We'll see if Scott survives. We got 3 more days. I'm not sure. So the wind is a bit of a factor this morning. I'm in a creek bed, I thought that it would be pretty calm down here. It's not. It's quite windy. Luckily, it's 40 degrees out this morning, warm enough so that I can handle it for now. We're hoping the deer start running down the creek bed. There's a food plot up on a ridge behind us here. Okay, so up there at the top of that hill is a big cornfield. So we're expecting the deer to come down that ridge into this creek bottom. Oops. And they tend to run just along here. So it is day 3 of our trip. October 27th, and it is now snowing. And I kind of wanted to go out this morning. Scott's under his blankets of shame right now. He's like, I don't think I should probably go out. And I decided, you know what, according to the map on the screen, it does look like it's going to be monsooning. It was supposed to be blowing, I may have said this, but it was supposed to be blowing 25 miles an hour from the northwest all day. It is blowing 5 miles an hour right now, which is not close. Scott, are you there? Scott's tapped out. Day 3, Scott's done. Alright, we're at the county forest. It's raining, it's snowing quite a bit, pretty windy. Scott just about had a situation where we would have had to edit something. But we're going to try a deer drive. Maybe a couple of those. It's snowing pretty good right now, which is pretty neat. The wind has finally picked up, and I think this will be a good opportunity to potentially get something on the ground. Scott's doing a deer drive for me right now. I'm set up in a really thick area where there's a good pinch point. So he's running through to this side of me, and it's really thick and it kind of bottlenecks to where I am. And hopefully there's been a few deer sitting in there looking for a buck. So hopefully we can get that. Sad day. It was a good idea and didn't work. Once again, I haven't seen a deer since evening of 2 days ago. Alright, tonight I'm hunting a spot where I put a camera a few days ago and have a kind of a river bottom in here. And then there's scrapes going right along the edge in the pine trees. Checked my camera. When I got in, 0 pictures of anything. So, yeah. We got a decent buck headed towards us. It's almost a shooter, but I don't think it's quite what we were looking for. That doe's about 30 yards away. I'm gonna shoot it if it comes any closer. I think it was a fawn. It was a full draw, but I think it was a fawn. Oh my gosh. Okay, here we go. Yep. Okay. It's down, it's down, it's down. Okay, got a nice doe. Nice doe down. Right in front here. Right behind that clump of brush, we got a doe down. Okay, so we got a doe down. It ran about, I'd say, 30 yards, and it's down right in front of me. While I was talking before, there was a fawn over here that I realized it was a fawn right before I shot it. And then all of a sudden there was a doe getting chased by that decent 8-pointer from the north, and it came right to where that fawn was standing a little earlier, so I got a good shot on it. So one deer down, one doe down, and if a bigger buck comes through, we're gonna take him. Well, I'm hoping that this is a somewhat waterproof camera, because it's really wet. So, first thing, Scott shot a buck about a mile away from me. Says it's pretty good, so we're gonna check that out fairly soon. I decided I'm gonna get down, clean this doe, and then meet up with him, hopefully find it. But what we had happen was, early on that buck came through, just kind of skirting the edge of the field right here, and he smelled my wind right when he was broadside at about 20 yards. So he circled behind me, and then, I don't know, probably 20 minutes later, there were does everywhere. They came from over here, and one of them I thought was a shooter. I just, at the end, I was thinking it was probably a fawn, so I passed. And a little bit later, that doe came through and had the buck right on her tails. The buck was right behind her. So I shot her right over here. Just looking down right now, I can't see the arrow, but the tree, as you can see, is about 15 yards over here. Sorry, there's my stand. I was up about that high. I was in a cluster of pines with some nice green behind me, so I was pretty well hidden, luckily, because I moved around an awful lot to get that shot. So I think I hit her. I won't waste too much time looking for the arrow. Oh, here we go. There's some blood. Blood right there. Again, I'll come back and look for this arrow, but oh, there it is right here. Okay, so there's the arrow. She took it with her for maybe a couple feet, maybe a couple yards. Still looks pretty good. Had a nice mechanical, worked really well. Hit it right behind the shoulder, I think, and it's bleeding like crazy coming through here. It was it lost the use of its front legs. I don't know if I broke something or broke its shoulder or what, but it's pushing through the snow on its chest, kind of. It tried getting up. It's still moving along here into this open area that we saw that little buck over in the back end of right away. And it was able to get up a little bit here. And then I think I saw it, yeah, it came down right over here in the snow. Nice doe. Good blood. Yeah, that's a beautiful animal right there. Great deer. Nice mature doe. Ooh, that's gonna taste good. So my stand is, again, probably in the woods here. Maybe, 20 yards. It's getting a little dark now, so you can't see it quite as good. I'm walking through 4 or 5 inches of snow, and there's almost none at the base of my tree. Let's see, there it is right there. So that's pretty exciting. Battery's running out now because it's getting a little cold, but we'll get this thing cleaned up and see if we can find Scott's. All right, we found Scott here. What happened?
Well, buck came by. I said, that's the buck for me, to myself. So I got ready to shoot it. Gave me an open shot at 40 yards.
40, wow.
Floop. Hit a branch.
You didn't hit it at all?
No, not the first shot.
Okay.
So the buck had no idea what was going on. He was looking the other way. He thought that something was going on somewhere else. He took 20 steps forward, actually a little bit less than 40 this time. Second shot for me. I was able to reload.
Okay.
Knock an arrow. Floom. Hit him. He did the old jump up, kick the back legs.
Okay,
ran.
do that one more time.
He did the old jump up, kick the back legs like
Yep.
I got him good.
Got it.
Like I got him good.
Yep.
And he ran actually closer to me. So he was, I think I hit him close to the front somewhere.
Okay.
His front right leg was hobbling a little bit.
Okay.
He stopped again. This time even closer.
Okay.
So I knocked my last arrow, put it on him, pulled the trigger. That last one, I felt like I shot him a little far back.
Okay.
But I believe I have 2 pass-through shots on him.
All right.
Hopefully he's at the end of this here blood trail.
Okay, and then we got pretty good looking blood trail from,
Yes.
How far away is this from your tree?
Oh, this is...
Or from where you shot him?
He was shot probably 40 yards.
And you got this on your video camera, right?
No. I was pretty miserable in that tree. I didn't want to do anything.
All
I
right.
wasn't expecting to see anything. But then,
So was a pretty good buck or what?
yeah, it was a I think it was a 10-pointer.
Okay.
And he looked to have some gnarliness to him.
Oh, wow. Okay, that's pretty exciting. Very nice.
Yeah, should be really good if we can catch up with him here, and hopefully he's down.
All right.
It's been
Okay. So we've seen about 3 beds in about the last 50 yards that we've been tracking it. It's hurting quite a bit, I think. Let's see, blood here. It's getting into some real thick stuff now.
should have brought my release in. It's frozen solid.
That's too bad. Well, morning is broken, and still haven't got the buck yet. It has gone probably 3/4 of a mile. Found a bed, pulled out. I think I might have said that last night too, but I don't remember. So we're going back in and picking up the trail this morning. We're just walking to the spot. We're walking on the path to get where we last saw him, and we see him piled up in a ball here. What have we got? Wow, that didn't take as long as I thought it would. Oh, it's a nice buck.
It is a nice buck. It's not a 10-pointer.
Look at that deer. Oh, that is a beast. Oh, wow.
Oh, he's frozen. I told you he'd be frozen.
Look at that buck.
I thought he had... Oh, he's got a sticker. He's a 9.
That is a good buck right there.
Told you he was gnarly.
Nice deer. Look at that. We didn't have to go anywhere for him.
We didn't even have to look.
That is not a bad shot either. I mean, it came out right on the top of his arm.
Yeah, I pretty much exactly where I thought I hit him with both shots. I knew I got him in the right leg, and then I knew I got him a little far back with the second shot.
Sure.
Golly.
Nice
Dude,
buck.
Freaking right.
Woo! Scott was looking.
Wow.
I know we're probably not gonna find him today.
I said 5% chance.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Well
How did
done.
this happen? How did this happen? This is amazing.
That he went. How far do you think from where we?
Is there blood? There is blood here. Okay, so
Right.
we would have been able to track him had we gotten to where I'm like, we have to go left to the pine tree.
Yeah.
And we're going to where we were gonna find him last night. We stumbled right upon him.
That is a
How
nice,
sweet is this?
nice deer right there. Good grief. Yeah, he's bigger than I was anticipating that he was gonna. You said he had short tines and they're pretty long, so.
Well, I thought it was 10 points.
I suppose.
Wow.
Very nice.
Wisconsin public land right here. Wow.
Yeah, that was the second buck that came through. A nice little sticker.
It's a little sticker.
Scott really enjoys the little, the points that you don't expect, the non-typicalness of the deer. Look at that.
Oh, that's
Very
awesome.
nice. Probably it's got a real wide spread. I'm guessing 19, 20-inch spread.
It's definitely a respectable.
That's a nice old buck
Wisconsin
there.
buck.
Yeah, that is
old.
definitely a 3, 4. Yeah, tough to tell at this. I mean, he's big. He's definitely mature. Easily could have been 4.5, but yeah, nice deer. That's a big one.
God dang it.
Woo!
Had I just shot this shot right here, literally 6 inches away from an easy track job last night,
Yeah. Well,
or the other one, just a little bit further up.
still pretty easy. Well, not, sort of easy. We're not too far away from the cart path, but it's a little bit gnarly in there. So
Wow.
fantastic.
This is amazing.
Yep.
How awesome is this?
That's about as good as it gets there. That's a nice buck. I would have been happy to see that one last night. But that was the second deer that you saw last night that came through the same spot.
Third deer, second shooter buck.
Yeah.
I had seen one before that was probably just the same size. The one that I saw first looked to have a bigger body, so I don't know, but this one was definitely awesome.
Very nice.
I said, yep, when I saw it, and then I just concentrated on trying to shoot it the rest of the time.
That is.
Which took 3 shots, by the way.
That's right. One miss, the first miss, and then he came.
First one hit a tree. Second one, not a tree, a branch. Second shot hit right there, just a tish low. If that one would have been 2 inches higher, this would have been over quickly. Third shot, I kind of rushed because I couldn't believe I got 3 shots at a deer.
Yep.
Get him back here. But nonetheless,
You got him.
he's down.
He's down, and it was nice and cold last night, so he should still be in good shape.
Oh, he's frozen solid. So
Woo! Well, yeah, I think a little bit of that might be the rigor mortis, but but the temperature was good for this, so very nice. Okay, so I am back in the county forest. I put a camera up a few days ago, and it just snowed yesterday. I'm back out here checking it. I put it on a scrape, and the scrape is huge. Right there. And my camera is right on that tree. Right there. So hopefully that tells us something. Alright, I just checked the memory card. The deer that freshened up that scrape was a small spike. Huge scrape for a very small deer. So I don't think I'm gonna hunt this spot. I'm going to go across the river, and I think I saw a bit of a funnel a little bit closer to where we started. I'm gonna try that out. See if I stumble over something. Okay, so it's the last afternoon, October 28th, I think it is. Halloween evening. I think it's Halloween today. The first spot I went to had scrapes, not a lot of movement. The one deer that had been through was a small buck. So I decided to cross the river in search of a pinch point, a nice funnel. I get towards that end and I find a stand where I want to hunt. So then I came back to kind of a point in the woods where hardwood meets some extremely thick saplings. Behind me there you can sort of, that's a tree. I don't know if you can see that, but anyways, I have a great view. I can see a couple 100 yards in most directions. And I know that I pushed a few deer out when I came in. Hopefully something comes back. I got pretty good trails coming right in this corner. And I'm really happy with the spot. I think we're going to see something. We've been in the stand for about 3 hours now. Have not seen a thing. I need it to not miss either because I dropped my arrows down at the bottom of the tree. So I got one chance at this. But I'm going to need something to actually come through. Also, I dressed poorly. I'm very, very cold.
Well, that was the end of the trip for Scott and I. Scott came away with that nice 9-pointer on public. I got the doe. We had one more morning to hunt in Wisconsin, but I got stuck in a swamp leaving the stand that evening, and I lost all my arrows and my will to go hunting the next morning. So we headed back. And it was great, great fun. So, until next time.